I would like to talk about is your instruments, because I mean, the tenor guitar is quite. You don't see many people playing those.
No, it's. I think it's more common now, but
Because you've been playing them.
No, I'm not sure about that, but yeah, about 8 years ago, I got a tenor guitar, and I bought one in America when I was over there working with Equation. It was the last tour I did with them, yeah, I just started to experiment with the tuning, and ended up picking up a vintage Martin about a year later, which sounded lovely, and then started writing songs on it, and it really lends itself because the way I tune it. It's kind of really modal, and you can generate some great rhythms and great melodies to fly over the rhythms you create on the tenor. So it's quite a different instrument to write songs on than a six-string. Yeah, I really like it. I mean, I've had that one for years now, and yeah, it's served me really well. So.
Well, it's a sound that seems to suit your voice, isn't it?
Yeah, the two go quite well together. I think I've kind of adapted my voice to suit that really as an instrument, I guess.
Right.
The same with the fiddle, because obviously the fiddle is quite a loud instrument, and I play it quite loud. I end up kind of having to strain over the top of it.
Right.
There's a lot of fiddle players and singers, you know. Yeah. When I talk to them, you know, they have to do the same. You have to strain over the top because it's quite a loud instrument, because it's quite close to you and it's right in the neck there. So straining as a sound of my voice has kind of happened just by the instruments I've been playing and writing songs on for the past 6-7 years. So yeah, it's weird how that works together.
What would you pick up first if you're going to write a song? What instrument?
It depends what sort of song it is, really. If it's something that is a bit more of a ballad, got a bit more breath, more space to it, a bit more emotional, probably the tenor guitar, because I play a kind of way of slapping the guitar, which gives it a lot of time to breathe, and then, you know, if you play that, I sit there actually at home in the toilet because of the acoustics are lovely there, and I'm playing the tenor guitar, slapping away. It's a lovely sound. So yeah, I mean, that would be perfect for a slower song. And then the fiddle with the rhythm element, obviously I just create a rhythm, a pattern with the fiddle, and then try and incorporate a story and a melody that I'm able to sing over the top of it, because obviously physically it's quite a difficult thing to do. Yeah, you've got to pick the parts you're playing on the fiddle quite carefully.
Well, because a lot of the songs, like you're saying earlier, you can do a lot in the studio. Do you have in mind when you write a song, is that, yes, I want to play this live, so we'll keep it fairly sparse so that we can do it live easily?
Yeah, I mean, you definitely have a vision for a song. So there's some songs that I've had which, and I've started writing, which I can really feel. Like there's a song called Changes on this new record, where you feel the production element and you can really build up parts, and you can hear them. I think it goes without saying on all songs actually, but it depends how much the other members of the band, you know, put, and I guess, you know, how much they can lend themselves to a song. You know, it's all dependent on how much it makes sense live, you know, and whether you can represent that in that way. So each song is very different.
Also, you're saying on about the folk world, which I thought was quite true, the folk world being a very sensitive world, and it's, you know, every so often there's someone like you comes along who does shake it up, and you get equal, you know, approval and equal disapproval, it seems, by different sides of the thing.
Different sides, yeah. I mean,
is that hard to, you know, cope with, work with?
Well, thankfully, I mean, I do come from a you know, a very folky family, and you know, a traditional background, I guess, but and by the nature of the instruments I play, of course, you know, I'm definitely rooted in that tradition, but you know, all the influence I've had with other music I've been listening to through the years, and I think it's really changed the way I write, but unconsciously thankfully I'm not too aware of what people, the traditionalists or the purists, might think of me, because I'm not sure they'll be too happy. But at the end of the day, you know, I think music is just about self-expression, and I think that's really what everyone should, you know, think about before before worrying too much about what people are singing for content, you know, or reasoning behind something. So yeah, you can get too sensitive, I think, but it's the same in the jazz world. You know,
True.
I think it does happen, but definitely happens in folk music. There's no doubt about it. But thankfully, it's got such a great future ahead of it. I think, you know, it's really exciting at the moment the way folk music is heading. I mean, I walked past Gap the other day, and they've got the new summer season collection is called Folk Rock.
Oh,
Kids
right.
wearing folk rock
Yeah.
T-shirts. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty cool.
Well, that does say something. Yeah, rather than surfing. It's,
Exactly. Yeah. I think that's great. Yeah. So it's obviously got a
Yeah, true.
and that's, you know, it's worldwide, isn't it?
Well, yeah, and you've got artists like Mumford and Sons who are sort of coming along, and they're not necessarily traditional folk, but they're taking all the aspects of it and allowing that tradition to continue and grow. Isn't
They
it?
are,
Which is
yeah.
cool.
They're just they're kind of another branch of it, I think. And I think Laura Marling, you know, is more Americana, I guess, in a way. Laura, and what she did with you know, with her new record is you know, it's really pushing the boundaries, I think. And you know, there's no doubt it's helping that sound of acoustic folk music. There's no doubt.
Yeah. Got a few festivals lined up through the summer.
Yeah, we're out there. We've obviously got the record coming out in June 28th, so we're
Which is an unusual time to release an album, actually, isn't it?
It is unusual, yeah, but it worked so well for Poor Man's Heaven a couple of years ago when we released the last record that we think it suits the time of year for Hearts and Minds. So yeah, and hopefully we'll get out there and promote it at things like Cornbury, Glastonbury. It's actually the Monday after Glastonbury, so that could be really good for us. And Cambridge Folk Festival. Guildfest, Chagstock, back at home. Yeah.
Oh yeah, don't know.
Like our home Dartmoor Festival.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
How often have you played that one?
I've done it a few times. Yeah. Oh, it's a good one. Yeah, great one. So yeah, there's lots of them. Yeah. So it should be a busy summer.
Yeah. And then an autumn tour.
And we'll be out for an autumn tour, playing theatres and stood up venues. Yeah, we're going to do a combination of the two within October and November. So.
And that's the whole band you've got. So Benji,
Yeah, always the whole band.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, it'll be it should be good. Should be fun. We always have a laugh on the road, I have to say. It's kind of like a family when you're out on the road like that. You really you get to know each other very well, which is
every angle.
Every angle, yeah. But you know, we all get on really well, and we have a great laugh, and we're very, very lucky with the audience that follow us around and seem to really enjoy what we're doing, and they've supported us so far. So hope they enjoy Hearts and Minds.
Yeah, well, looking forward to coming us out on June the 28th.
June 28th, yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, thanks for talking, Seth. It's great to meet you.
No, thank you, mate. No, it's cool.
To the face of someone new.